Ah, yes, I am also going to die, but life is beautiful.
That sounds beautiful.
That's melancholy. Like, we're all going there.
So welcome, Matt Simons. May I offer you a coffee?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
What type of coffee do you prefer? Like, are you the black guy, black and milk, or are you the frappuccino, strawberry swirl, crunchy peanut topping guy?
I think my favorite coffee is called a cortado.
The short ones.
Equal parts espresso and milk.
But you Americans, aren't you usually drink like a buck full of coffee?
That's true.
Why is that?
That is probably because we like altering our brains. We don't want to just live in the world normally. We have to inject ourselves with high-octane caffeine all the time. If we don't, are we really alive?
I mean, this is a liquid heart attack, what you guys drink.
That's the truth. Yeah, that's we live on the edge, fast and loose.
Always live fast.
Yes.
But I heard that your favorite drink is Bavarian beer. Is that
Bavarian beer? I mean, Bavarian beer is fantastic. I don't know that it's my favorite drink. I don't know who told you that. But Bavarian beer is delicious.
Is it better than American beer?
Absolutely it is. Yeah. Duh.
Okay, let's go back a few years. Little Matt Simons, growing up in Palo Alto, California.
Good old Palo Alto. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Isn't that where all those technology companies are based?
It is. Yeah, and I have some friends that started working in tech from a very young age, and they are now very, very rich.
So some of your childhood friends are billionaires, little Mark Zuckerbergs now.
Yeah, not too far off. We've got like a few big tech companies. Some people I grew up with are definitely rolling in the Benjamins, as they say.
But has it ever been an option for you going into the tech branch?
Definitely not. Absolutely not. I don't think I would have fared well in the tech world. I was always music. That was it.
And you grew up in a family of musicians. Your parents both have been opera singers at the famous Los Angeles Opera.
Grandparents.
And
yeah,
did
my
you
my mother's parents.
Okay,
yeah.
And did you sing operas with them?
No, not really. Not necessarily. They, we would just watch them do it. I never really did opera. I was more jazz, and they were more classical, which was, if you're classical, you don't necessarily like jazz music. It's like a little bit, it's hippie music,
And there has never been a plan B for you? A plan B if
Not
your
really.
career wouldn't work out?
Yeah, plan B would be, I don't know.
So there's none?
There was never one. That was music or nothing. Music or bust.
But you've learned so much instruments. It was like guitar, piano, saxophone, clarinet. That's unbelievable. How did you do that? Did you do something else when you were a child? But practicing?
Yeah, I did other stuff. I played sports as well. Growing up, I played a lot of baseball. But
Football?
I never played football. I mean, American football, which is good because I would have gotten my ass kicked, as they say.
Why is that?
I just wasn't very
You're not tall
big.
enough.
I wasn't big and strong enough. I would have gotten injured. I'd be the kicker, maybe, and I'd have to run away anytime someone tried to tackle me.
All right. You're a totally relaxed guy.
Yeah,
and you are relaxed in songwriting as well. You take your time, and even if it takes like a few months or years, you just take your time. And that is what I find very interesting because now our world is that fast. Everything has to go fast. We're all in a hurry, and that is cool. You just do it.
I think it's
the way
it's
you want
important to take your time. What's the rush? We're all going to the same place. Why you don't gotta beat me there. Like, we can take our time.
We can do better. That was a song that Bavaria absolutely loved. What is it that we can do better than our parents or grandparents?
I think we can do a lot of things better than our parents and our grandparents. We can try and set up a world for our children that might be a little bit, better to live in. than what we've got going on right now. You know, I feel like our parents' generation may have left us a climate situation that is not able to be dealt with, and a political situation that seems pretty wacky. So maybe we can try and do a little bit better with that for our children.
Are you into that Fridays for Future thing? Is that a thing in America as well, where school kids go and do demonstrations like every Friday and they're not going to school? Is that a European thing? Have you heard of that?
I think that's more of a European thing. You know, I think in America, I don't know. I don't know if it's the population is just more, I don't know, less motivated to get outside, or if they're worried that if they leave work, they'll lose their jobs.
Okay.
I think it's more of that one. I think, you know, you leave, if you miss a day of school, you miss a day of work, then you're going to miss out on something, and you can't do that. We don't have the protections in place that you guys do in Europe for
that sounds
for
so
your
German.
Workers.
That sounds so German. You have to go to work every day.
I know. That's really true the American way. Got to be be beholden to your masters.
Your big career started in the Netherlands. They used one of your songs with you in a TV series, like a soap opera, called...
well, in German, it's guten Zeiten, schlechten Zeiten.
Yeah, very good. And in Dutch, it's
goede tijden, slechte tijden.
I love
with
how
a
you pronounce
hard,
it. With a hard. Goede tijden, slechte tijden.
Straight from your gut.
And do you still have some relations to the Netherlands?
Definitely.
Where it all started?
Yeah, I live in the Netherlands part-time. I'm there a lot, so I get to spend a lot of time there. It feels like a second home.
And on Instagram, I saw that you recently met the Queen herself.
I
Maxima.
met Queen Maxima.
Yeah.
I did.
How is she? How was it meeting a queen?
She's very kind. She's a gracious queen. She didn't say off with their heads to anybody. She just was nice and cool.
That's the Queen of England.
She sent nobody to the gallows. Yeah.
But is there anything? Are there some instructions before you meet her, like what you have to do or not to do? Because I've never met the Queen before. So
no looking her directly in the eyes. No,
take your hat off.
No. She was
cool.
Totally chill. The Queen is very chill and very kind. I recommend meeting the Queen if you have the opportunity.
Okay. Fortunately, we don't have a queen, so
right.
You Americans have Melania.
We have Beyonce. Beyonce is our queen.
She is the real queen of
Melania
Texas.
Is not the queen. Okay. Beyonce is the queen.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Of America.
Your latest single is called Open Up, so let's open up a bit. You love procrastinating. Is that true?
Yeah, I do love to procrastinate, absolutely.
Did that ever cause you some trouble?
Of course it does.
Yeah,
of course it causes trouble. You miss doing. Yeah, you just miss stuff. you like, oh, I needed to do that and I didn't do it. Now I have to do it really quickly.
But what is it? What did you miss? Is there a thing that you remember?
I remember specifically. I mean, I think about going back to school and just staying up all night to do a project that I had 3 months to work on, and I saved it for the last evening before class the next day, turning it in. Literally staying up all night and not sleeping. So those are the most vivid memories of procrastination. Really bite me in the ass.
All right. If you're on stage, do you sometimes forget your lines? Some parts of your text?
Ooh, lyrics? It doesn't happen so often, thank goodness.
But it
occurs. It happens sometimes, yeah.
Does it? What did you do then?
There was one concert I played in the Netherlands. There's 9,000 people there, and I was playing With You, the song that was on the soap opera that kind of got me a name in the Netherlands.
Who does not know it?
Mm-hmm. And they got to the second verse, and I forgot the words, and I literally stopped and had to say, "Oh my God, I fucked up," into the microphone in front of 9,000 people, and then start again at that verse.
But you could have done this thing here.
Yeah,
the audience has to finish it.
I know.
There was no option.
Just had a real brain. We call it a brain fart. When your brain farts and you forget the words because it's too busy farting.
So just make up some words like la la la,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, no one would have noticed that. That would have been
La 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 la.
la 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 la. It's like, did he just sing blah blah blah?
Blah blah blah. That's Californian accent.
Yes, yes.
You are the only person I know that enjoys being melancholic. Why is that?
I don't know. I'm a weirdo, I guess.
Are you a weirdo?
No, melancholy is a beautiful feeling, don't you think? Like when the fall hits and the leaves start to change, you know, it reminds you of the cycle of life. You see all these dead leaves on the tree, and you go, "Ah, yes, I am also going to die, but life is beautiful."
That sounds beautiful.
That's melancholy. Like, we're all going there.
Okay.
And these leaves have went, and now a new year is ending. You know,
You're a poet. You're a real poet.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
When you have a day off, where would we meet you? What do you do when the music is far away for one day or a week?
I mean, it depends on where I am. You know, if I'm in a brand new city that I don't spend a lot of time in, I like to just walk around, you know, trying to discover new areas of town, you know, try to get familiar with the city so that when I come back, I know, like, ooh, I like this park that's in the east side of the city. Like, I'm going to go back there. Just kind of travel and get to know the places that where I'm at.
Okay. And some sports, maybe. Baseball?
Ooh, I mean, yeah, going to playing some sports, playing board games with friends. Board games are fun. There's some great...
What is your favorite board game?
You know, do you know the game Cranium? Have you ever played that?
Don't.
It's very fun. It's a group game, and you have 2 teams.
Okay.
And you have to do fun things. I recommend it. It's called Cranium.
Okay. Maybe as an Easter gift or something.
Yeah.
Cranium.
So now, Cranium, send me free games now. I promoted you on YouTube.
Commercial. Thank you, Matt Simon, so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.